Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. By virtue of the power vested in me as Chancellor, I hereby constitute this congregation of the University of the Free State for the awarding of diplomas and conferment of degrees in the Faculty of Natural and Agricultural Sciences. I therefore award diplomas and confer degrees on all the candidates that the Dean presents to this congregation. In addition, I hereby award diplomas and confer degrees on those whose names appear in the program, but who are not present here today. Please be seated.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this afternoon graduation in the Faculty of Natural and Agricultural Sciences to award advanced diplomas and honors programs. I'm Corley Vatoon, and I'd specifically like to welcome on stage the Chancellor, Dr. Khotso Mokele, the Vice Chancellor and Rector, Professor Jonathan Jansen, my fellow Vice Rector, Joyce Mageta, the two registrars, the Chair of Council, Professor Johan Grobelaar, the Deans and representatives of Deans, and then specifically a word of welcome to the academics this afternoon. We know that your input into these honors students and advanced diplomas is significant, so we would like to thank you for your hard work in making sure that the graduates sit in front of us this afternoon. Welcome to each and every graduate. We clapped hands when you walked in, and you all looked really happy, so I hope you have a fantastic ceremony. There are a few of you that I know, so I'll be clapping extra hard for those crossing the stage this afternoon. Then I'd like to welcome family and friends at this graduation ceremony this afternoon. I hope that you will have a fantastic experience on our campus, and I hope that you will have time to experience what we have to offer and not just come in and leave. So welcome to everyone who's supporting a family member or a friend. Please take note that areas on campus have been allocated to a number of freelance photographers. These photographers are not accredited, and the university therefore has no control over the quality of the photographs. Those of you who arrived after the pre-ceremony announcements are asked to look closely at page 2 of the graduation program. Today is the time to celebrate the achievement of each and every graduate. Hearing the full name of each student being announced is important to every graduate. You're therefore asked to limit your cheers, making them short enough for everyone, for us to be able to hear the next candidate's announcement. I would also like to ask that you please switch off your phones for the duration of the ceremony. It is my pleasure this afternoon to welcome and introduce the two artists of the day. Corneel Miller is an acclaimed musician for both playing the cello and singing. As a cello soloist with the Free State University Choir, he's toured to Egypt, Australia, Hungary, and the Czech Republic. He's also performed in a number of productions, including Beast in Beauty and the Beast. Corneel is a graduate of this university and obtained his degree in integrated marketing communication at the University of the Free State. Caroline Grace Brousseau won the Volksblad Spontaan singing competition and has performed at various functions and special events, such as the Rapport Sing Jou Taal and the Coffee Extravaganza. She has also played the lead female roles of Laurie in Oklahoma and Belle in Beauty and the Beast. Caroline obtained her LLB degree at the University of the Free State. Thank you, and we're looking forward to your performance.
behind. All those tender words you did not say, the gentle touch you couldn't find. In these days of nameless faces, there's no one truth but only pieces. My life is all I have to give. Dare to live until the very last. Dare to live, forget about the past. Dare to live, giving something of yourself to others, even if it feels there's nothing more left to give.
Ma su tu vedi sempre un uomo davanti al tuo portone che dorme avvolto un cartone. Se tu coltassi il mondo una mattina senza rumore della pioggia, tu che puoi creare con la tua voce, tu pensi i pensieri della gente, poi di Dio, di solo Dio. Vivere nessuno mai immaginato, o vivere non so vivere se pensato. Vivere e per acaso la giurano mai, una canzone sarà, cucano canterà. Perché
searching for the one true love. Dare to live. You know what I'm talking about. Dare to live, giving something of yourself to others. Then life is all you have to give. Oh, when it's to the vivere. Your life is all you have to give. Oh, I'll be suited. And I will say no.
I will say yes.
Say dare to live. Dare to live.
Thank you very much, Cornel and Caroline. I now call upon the Dean of the Faculty of Natural and Agricultural Sciences, Professor Dani Vermeulen, to present the candidates for the degrees in his faculty.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the privilege to request you to award the following diplomas and confer the following degrees on the candidates I introduce to you. Advanced University Diploma in Disaster Management, gevorderde universiteitsdiploma in rampbestuur. Jansen Sarah Jane. Just wait for this one. Just wait. That was the rector's daughter. Leteno NA. Lubanga S. Manzi SL. Masemolo TB. Nsilongo ZS. Puma SM. Ratlabala MJ. Leketla TP. Lungwana S. Doyisa SP. Dube LC. Fisana J. Okay, apologies, there was a mistake here. We already had an advanced diploma in sustainable agriculture and rural development. Kiwu M. Kovusa SS. Kushumpu NM. Jali B. Jim B. Jizana M. Which one? Kanayo ZJ. Keke D. Kubese J. Langeni K. Mabandla SO. Madolwana M. Mafole JT. Majova J. Malchas P. Mali M. Makinyana AC. Marijuana N. Masense SN. Machoba TE. Mavuso MF. Makakana BA. Mayeki Z. Hamdutjana WN. Moni S. Ntini MM. Ntskwala N. Mwalwana AA. Mwalwana F. Nkapai Z. Ndede MM. Your name? Where's your name? Your name tag. Nkaku NA. Ngayane T. Nobakada G. Ntiyane X. Patela N. Pinyana C. Kaba CM. Kuru Bunjani. Is that right? Kulumba LS. Runei V. Shigwebela WT. Silwane N. Sisilana M. Zondlo N. Tukutezi T. Tonsi NG. Toyi M. Zungu Zungu M. Zanzi MM. Sigizela IL. Azuma MJ. Sweni. Oh, just wait. Sweni ZE. Chancellor, I present now the Baccalaureus Agriculturae Honoris. Boetes LF for specialization in agricultural management. Bogart DA in agricultural management and a degree with distinction. Die graad met lof. Carlitz PA, agricultural economics. De Kok M in wildlife management. De Wet Pieter Stein, agricultural management and a degree with distinction, die graad met lof. De Plooi AL in wildlife management and a degree with distinction, die graad met lof. De Priya J in agricultural management. Geldenhuys PJH in irrigation management, besproeiingsbestuur. Gous J in agricultural management, landboubestuur. Kilian WJ, wildlife management and a degree with distinction, die graad met lof. Maputla MK in wildlife management. Masilo MO in agricultural management. Meiberg C in wildlife management, natuurliewe bestuur. That's the difficult one. Njoyi TZ, agricultural management, landboubestuur. Nivout T, agricultural management, landboubestuur. Parker JID, agricultural management and a degree with distinction, die graad met lof. Valole MA, agricultural management. Picard HN, Agricultural Economics. Rickert RS, Irrigation Management, besproeiingsbestuur. Segotsane KA, Agricultural Management, landboubestuur. Seshlo TS, Agricultural Management, landboubestuur. Sekgobela LNK in Agricultural Management, landboubestuur. Shongwe SB, Agricultural Management, landboubestuur. Silwana AS, Agricultural Economics, landboueconomie. Sitole SS, Agricultural Management, landboubestuur. Strydom BF, Agricultural Management, landboubestuur. Tebeka BSc, Wildlife Management, natuurlewebestuur. Vertu Rudolf, Wildlife Management, the degree with distinction, die graad met lof. Chancellor, Baccalaureus Architecturae Studiorum Honoris. Alberts L, and a degree with distinction, die graad met lof. Awasep C. Hoe sit nog? Bosch CLD. Bramley L. De Bruin S. Dempers John Pierre. Duplessis F. Year. De Toy Petru and a degree with distinction, die graad met lof. Fischer Henri. McQueen G.R. Mens J.F. Moffat S.L. Nel N. Olivier P.J.S. Otto N. Pieterse S.S. Pretorius M.M. Robertson, M. Sadi, M. Staub, AP. Stein, C. Stols, T. Stewart, N. O. Taljard, N. Van der Westhuizen, A. Van Zyl Werner and a degree with distinction in die graad met lof. Venter, J.P. Whitehead, P.J. Chancellor, Baccalaureus of Spatial Planning, honoris. Baccalaureus in ruimtelike beplanning, honneurs. Baas, K.S. Bekus, C.R.C. Bingle, R.V. and a degree with distinction, die graad met lof. Die Kwayu, M.M.O. Ahana, A.B. and a degree with distinction, die graad met lof. Jacobus, M. and a degree with distinction, die graad met lof. Kuku, T.S. Kotse, A.J. and a degree with distinction, die graad met lof. Lombard, M. and a degree with distinction, die graad met lof. Mabalane, M.B. Magerman, D.C. Malise, M.L. Marsulumba, T. Mayemele, M.E. Melokwe, O.G. Ngwele, A. Motau, M.I. Amudau, R.T. Nkosi BF. Nochikila SN. Nchikilana SM. Tena YZ. Van Aswegen AC. Van Wyk E. Chancellor, Baccalaureus CNTI Honoris. Adams A. Forensic Genetics. Bason D. Actuarial Science and a degree with distinction, graad met lof. Beetge MW Construction Management, constructiebestuur. Bengeza T Geohydrology. Bunelwa S Quantity Surveying, bourekenkunde. Botha SL Geology. Brecht GD Forensic Science. Breitenbach N Genetics, Genetica and a degree with distinction en die graad met lof. Brits GJ, Quantity Surveying, bourekenkunde. Carlitz H, Quantity Surveying, bourekenkunde. Chuni Mang MJ, Chemistry, Chemie. Kutsie DJ, Quantity Surveying, bourekenkunde and a degree with distinction, die graad met lof. Kutsie W, Geohydrology, Geohydrologie. Dagada MS, Soil Science, grondkunde. Daniel S, Agrometeorology, landbouweerkunde. Davies C, Forensic Science, forensiese wetenskap. Die Tugu CD, Biochemistry, Biochemie. Duplessis J, Behavioral Genetics, Gedragsgenetica. Du Plessis PG, Geology, Geologie. De Plooi LM, Microbiology, Microbiologie. En de degree of distinction, die graad met lof. De Pre A, Forensic Science, Forensische Wetenskap. De 2 DF, Quantity Surveying, Bourekenkunde. Erasmus WJ, Geohydrology, Geohydrologie. Foster C, Forensic Science, Forensische Wetenskap. Fourie C, Biochemistry, Biochemie. En de degree of distinction, die graad met lof. Vrieslaar YJ, Chemistry, Chemie. Gansu VL, Chemistry, Chemie. Hadebe NSM, Geohydrology, Geodrologie. Havenga FE, Construction Management, Constructiebestuur. Heiter KN, Genetics, Genetica, en de degree of distinction, die graad met lof. Slashu OM, Soil Science, grondkunde. Hand IT, Chemistry, Chemie. Jacobs M, Actuarial Science, Actuariële Wetenskap. Yahola KP, Soil Science, grondkunde. Jordan A, Zoology en Dierkunde, de degree of distinction en die graad met lof. Jordan FM, Quantity Surveying, Bourekenkunde. Kaduku A, Quantity Surveying, Bourekenkunde. Kankwanzi TR, Chemistry, Chemie. Karonga TE, Actuarial Science, Actuariële Wetenskap. Kennedy L, Geochemistry, Geochemie. Kennedy N, Microbiology, Microbiologie. Karive R, Forensic Genetics, Forensische Genetica. Kasu M, Geology, Geologie. Kloppers K, Behavioral Genetics, Gedragsgenetica. Kuiri JK, Construction Management, Constructiebestuur. Labuskaghni R, Botany, Plantkunde. Langer DS, Quantity Surveying, Bourekenkunde. Lee Edward, Physics, Fisica, and a degree with distinction, die graad met lof. Leo K, in Quantity Surveying, Bourekenkunde, and a degree with distinction, graad met lof. Lefosa VDK, Geology, Geologie. Lekena N, Biochemistry, Biochemie. Lapota NA, Statistics, Statistiek. Leroux MA, Geography, Geografie. Lesey, Zoology, Dierkunde. Labite LM in Statistics, Statistiek, and a degree with distinction, de graad met lof. Lesema LI, Physics, Fisica. Mabotja PH, Geohydrology, Geodrologie. Mahamba NP, Quantity Surveying, Bourekenkunde. Makamane KJ, Computer Information Systems, Rekenaar Inligtingstelsels. Maka Pesela MV, Forensic Science, Forensische Wetenskap. Malia Senya RJ, Geohydrology, Geodrologie. Mare JP, Astrophysics, Astrofisica. Masiu HE, Food Science, Voedselwetenskap. Matla TI, Botany, Plantkunde. Matobo MA, Geohydrology, Geodrologie. Machiva LH, Geodrologie, Geohydrology. Matuludi SB, Forensic Science, Forensische Wetenskap. Mazivila C, Geology, Geologie. Mba HT, Geology, Geologie. Ngomezulu M, Genetics, Genetica. Moeti IT, entomology, entomologie. Mogale R, chemistry, chemie. Mogotsi MT, microbiology, microbiologie. Mohapi R, quantity surveying, bourekenkunde. Mogakala K, genetics, genetica. Mokele MT, statistics, statistiek. Mukwena TZ, microbiology, microbiologie. Molaslu TS, chemistry, chemie. Molaolwa GG, geodrology, geodrologie. Look, George. Molatoli MC, forensic science, forensische wetenskap. Moleme MF, geology, geologie. Molokwe TB, geodrology, geodrologie. Mona LP, chemistry, chemie. Monkwe SM, soil science, grondkunde. Moroka IO, statistics, statistiek. Mosheshe DM, actuarial science, actuariële wetenskap. Motolo TC, entomology, entomologie. Motsetane MN, geodrology, geodrologie. Motshabi B, chemistry, chemie. Mpo Somali T, geodrology, geodrologie. Mkuku Mark, botany, plantkunde. Ntimkulu S, soil science, grondkunde. Monsami R, behavioral genetics, gedragsgenetica. Nel QG, geodrology, geodrologie. Netu JVG, quantity surveying, bourekenkunde. Kwepe AM, chemistry, chemie. Nkwane K, forensic science, forensische wetenskap. Nakuna TP, quantity surveying, bourekenkunde. Ntanyana S, forensic science, forensiese wetenskap. Nseki JT, mathematical statistics, wiskundige statistiek. Penny ES, genetics, genetica. Pieterse B, microbiology, microbiologie. Amaila AJT, astrophysics, astrofysika, and a degree with distinction, graad met lof. Ramalebo KG, statistics, statistiek. Ramova KA, soil science, grondkunde. Ray Andrew J, quantity surveying, bourekenkunde. Sambu N, quantity surveying, bourekenkunde. Sander V.J., microbiology, microbiologie, and a degree with distinction, graad met lof. Skeltema J., actuarial science, actuariële wetenskap. Sê Shoka OEL, forensic science, forensiese wetenskap. Sê Haga M, geohydrology, geohydrologie. Stanier M, geography, geografie. Swart MJ, geologie, geology. Shigeri H, astrophysics, astrofysika. Thijsse CL, mathematical statistics, wiskundige statistiek, and a degree with distinction, graad met lof. Trascott JC, chemistry, chemie. Sabang BE, chemistry, chemie. Tswane KR, construction management, constructiebestuur. Theobeka SY, soil science, grondkunde. Van der Berg CM, microbiology, microbiologie, and a degree with distinction, graad met lof. Van der Merwe C, quantity surveying, bourekenkunde. Van der Walt L, computer information systems, rekenaar inligtingstelsels. Van Heerden A, Geologie, Geology. Van Jaarsveld Jeanette, Chemistry and Chemie, degree with distinction, graad met lof. Chancellor Baccalaureus, Scientiae, Agriculturae, Honoris. Adetoro AA, Agricultural Economics, and a degree with distinction, die graad met lof. Belangwe ND, Agricultural Economics, Landboueconomie. Bloem HJ, Agricultural Economics, Landboueconomie. Borman A, Animal Science, and a degree with distinction, die graad met lof. Klute HP, Soil Science, grondkunde. Horn J, Agricultural Economics, Landboueconomie. Lebukwane TG, Soil Science, grondkunde. Letseku VM, Agricultural Economics, and a degree with distinction, graad met lof. Matlala A, Soil Science, grondkunde. Masilo KPP, Soil Science, grondkunde. Masola LC, Agricultural Economics, Landboueconomie. Mereki KP, Plant Breeding, Plantenteelt. Moslotsane MP, Agricultural Economics, and a degree with distinction, die graad met lof. Mosiwa MCN, Soil Science, grondkunde. Mutelu D, Agricultural Economics, Landboueconomie. Rasebotsa ND, Food Science, Voedselwetenskap. Sianego TB, Agricultural Economics. It wasn't on a paper. No.
Okay, where's your paper?
Graduating with a distinction, it's possible.
All right, okay. Just to read the distinction, clarify. Just go back a little bit. Just stand. Okay, you get it now?
What's your name? Which one? I will read it from here. Rasebotsa. Okay. Rasebotsa ND, Food Science, and with distinction, graad met lof. Sianego TB, Agricultural Economics, Landboueconomie. Tuholo GM, Agricultural Economics, Landboueconomie. Vatjana Z, Agricultural Economics, Landbouekonomie. Chancellor Baccalaureus CNTI Honoris, Home Economics. Bester Annay. Nodea A and a degree of distinction, graad met lof. Norwal M and a degree of distinction, graad met lof. Ziguela VN. Smith N. Van Biljon SA. Mr. Chancellor, I have the privilege to request you to award a Dean's Medal as well as the Senate's Medal and prize to the following candidates. The Dean's Medal awarded to the best honoris degree student in the Faculty of Natural and Agricultural Science, as well as the Senate Medal and prize awarded to the best honoris degree student at a university. Kayla Nicole Hayter.
Okay. There are 365 days in the year. 280 of those are academic days. This is still the most special day in the calendar year of the university. I want to tell you, we are extremely proud of you. The women students here today, you don't always, when I see you on campus in that dirty jeans and the recycled shirt, you don't always look very beautiful, but today you look absolutely beautiful. Absolutely stunning. And I want to say to the guys, I don't know what you did to yourself. A guy to me can't be beautiful, but even you look beautiful today, absolutely wonderful. And we are extremely proud of you. I've been at the university now for 6 years and 7 months and 3 weeks and 4 days and 13 hours, and I know almost every one of you. I know how many of you have come through my office because you don't have money to study. I know exactly how many of you broke up with your boyfriends. I know something about each one of you, and don't worry, I will not disclose that today. Some of you have been here for 3 years, others for 4 years, some for 5 years, and yes, I saw some of you were here when Mandela was released from prison. So you have been here, some of you, for a very, very long time. However long it took you to get here, we are extremely pleased that you are here, and we are very, very proud of you. Give them a round of applause again, please. I am sure our Chancellor is going to say something more about this. He's got a very, very interesting exercise in his speech, which I will not take away. But I think, Chancellor, you'd agree, this is probably the largest number of distinctions that we have had in a very long time, and also the most diverse class of distinctions. So give yourself a round of applause. So even though we are only in the 4th graduation ceremony of the week, we still have 4 more to go, 2 tomorrow and 2 on Friday. So we are reasonably tired, especially the Chancellor, who has to shake all your hands and put a cap on your head and all of that. So it's a difficult job for him. But every graduation ceremony is special. But students, if you were honest, you would agree that you are not here because of yourself. Those of you who are more spiritually minded would say you are here as a result of the grace of God. Others of you would add to that and say, well, you know, if I had to be honest, sitting there are parents and grandparents, uncles and aunts, nephews and nieces, strangers, who all contributed to your studies. In fact, I know that there are grandmothers here who even used of their pension money to help you to get registered. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to ask you all to stand and you thank them for bringing you here today. Please stand and give them a round of applause. Thank you very much. You may be seated. And I am dead sure, you know, I can read minds. Some of you know I read people's minds. I can see there is a father sitting there, and I can see his mind. His mind is saying, dank die Vader, die kind het nou uiteindelik graad gekry. Vanaand kan ons weer by die spur gaan eet. You know, he's just grateful. He's just grateful he has got some money left, and you can go to the spur tonight to eat some decent food. So we want to thank all the parents, of course. But you know, in my culture, which is also your culture, you don't ever come to a ceremony like this and not say thank you to the people who taught you. So the professors and lecturers sitting here and on the stage and over there, they work very, very hard to bring you here. Would you please give them a round of applause to your teachers? Thank you very much. Now, it would be very easy to give you a speech on the terrible things going on in the country and on the campuses of our universities today. Very easy. I can depress you in less than 5 seconds. I can tell you, for example, that our economy is headed for junk bond status, which basically means that if you want to loan any money as a government, is going to cost you a lot more. It also means that people look at you and wonder what on earth happened to Mandela's country. And in an economy that's growing at less than 1%, in fact, tomorrow Dawie Rood will tell us when he speaks at graduation, it's probably at 0.5%. You can't do anything with an economy that has tanked. I can tell you with some authority that the schools in the 9 provinces, the public schools, only work for 20% of our children. So if you went to Grey or Unisi or Central or Figat Park, you went to a good school. But the majority, or Moraka or Tsotseleto, these are very, very good schools. But if you went to the majority of our schools, they don't work for 80% of our children. And I can tell you now, the intergenerational effects of that failure in public policy is going to cost us dearly. I can depress you and tell you that our parliament has become a televised spectacle of impunity and incivility, and it's caused huge damage to our political system. You want to know why young people behave so badly? Is they look at the old people behaving badly and they think that's okay. And you cannot build a country when the very social fabric of the nation is put at risk by people who are more interested in protecting what is wrong than setting right what needs to be done. And that is a crisis. But today, I'm not going to talk to you about those things, having just talked about. And say some of you are a bit slow, probably the mathematical literacy, but I'll make my joke simpler next time. But let me reflect back on you, what I've learned to know about the students of this university. We have 32,000 students. I can tell you with authority, the majority of those students are decent. Some of them break your heart in a million pieces. And still, I'm required as a leader to love them unconditionally. That is difficult, I can assure you. But the majority of our students are not like that. They're not violent, they're not racist, they're not bitter, they're not angry. The majority of our students want this country, and whichever country you come from, because I'm very much aware of the fact that we are blessed to have many of you from other African countries and indeed from other parts of the world. We are blessed to have you. And don't ever go away. South Africa will never heal itself unless it has more students from the rest of Africa. I can tell you that. We need to become normal, and we're not there yet. But what I want to say to you in the pictures of 3 students is what I have learned about the majority of our students and how decent they are and how uplifting they are. And I want you to take this as a message of hope, and I want you to emulate these young people as I talk about them very briefly. Let me ask the guys up there to go to the first picture. You may or may not know the student, probably not, because she's in the law faculty. Her name is Tanya Kalitz. I have taught in universities all over the world. I have not yet met somebody like Tanya Kalitz. She is the only person I can say with absolute certainty is in her heart a completely non-racial person. She loves without boundaries. She doesn't care where you're from, how much your parents earn, what the complexion is of your epidermis, or how you make love when you're married. She couldn't care less about those things, because wherever I have seen Miss Kalitz, whether it's on the streets in College Square, or whether it is in the townships where she works, she always is among people who don't look like her, or pray like her, or speak a language. Just imagine every COFSI graduate was like that I couldn't predict who the people were who came over to your house on a Friday night for a braai. That, by the way, let me tell the parents, I can predict if your kid is going to have racial problems. I can predict it simply on the basis of who comes over to your home for a braai. If they all look the same, your kid is going to be in trouble. I can tell you that. The people who only come to watch a Pirates game with you at home all look like you. I can tell you now, your kid will have difficulty adjusting in the new South Africa. And so what Tanya Kalitz does through her life and through her example is to demonstrate to the students and to the community there is another way of living your life outside of your comfort zone, and in that zone where we so desperately as a country need to live and to love and to learn, which is with other people. You see, when my kids were born, the first time they opened their eyes, they saw Jews, they saw Muslims, they saw black, they saw white, they saw Zimbabweans, they even saw Stormers. We had all kinds of people. Sorry, that's a rugby team I don't like. They saw all kinds of people in the same space. And that is why for them, when you talk about race, my kids get very agitated. They say, what are you talking about? Because they've grown up to live and to love and to learn without regard for who you are. Just imagine every one of our students. Because you see, if your degree only gave you skills in disaster management and gave you skills in agricultural management, then I can tell you you're in trouble. But if it also gave you the kinds of values that we hope for through the life of somebody like Tanya Kalitz, you'd be different. Now let me tell you something about race. since it's very topical in our country right now. If you decide to hang out with people who don't look like you, like I love black people and I love white people, and I will have nobody tell me who to love. But if you do that, I promise you, you will get beaten up. You will get criticism. People will act against you, because in our tribalistic society, they want you only to hang out with people that look like. But that's not good for you, by the way, and it's certainly not good for the country. I have equal boxes of hate mail, sometimes also death threats, from black South Africans and from white South Africans. Why? Because they don't want you. Now, I wrote a book called Letters to My Children, and one of the letters says this, and I want you to take it to heart. Don't ever have anybody force you to choose between your white brother and your black brother. Choose your brother. Choose your brother. And that is how we make this country truly what Nelson Mandela envisaged. And that is what I see in the life of Tanya Khalid. It's not an accident that she is now clerking as a law student for the Deputy Chief Justice in the Constitutional Court, Dikgang Moseneke. No kid from the Free State has ever had that privilege. She does, because she embodies the values of the Constitution, and she is the kind of person that can lead in our very broken country. Oh, by the way, she also got a degree cum laude yesterday, which is an amazing achievement. Let me take you to the next student. The next student goes by the name of Andy. Don't ask me why, but her real name is Andrisha. And whereas Tanya comes from Alberton, and she told me in Alberton, if you come from Alberton, people look at you as if there's something wrong with you. Alberton is like Nazareth in the Bible. You don't expect anything good to come out of Nazareth. But Nazareth gave us Jesus, and Tanya Khalid comes out of Alberton. Andrisha comes from Welkom. In her second year of study, she was in my office. She didn't have a cent to study. She was considering dropping out. She didn't look like this. She looked very thin and very nervous and not smiling at all. And a colleague brought her and said, please, we must do something to keep this kid in university. And of course, she came at the wrong time, because all the money was gone. We give out every cent for students who need bursaries. So we put our hands into our own pockets. And very soon we had gotten enough money to make sure that she stayed at university. Well, guess what happened? She became the residence head, the prime as they call it here, of Velvicia residence. Now, when I got here in 2009, Velvicia was an angry black women's residence. I've never seen people so angry, with such low marks, with such incredibly negative perceptions of everyone else. She turned it around. Velvicia is now one of our most well-integrated residences, with one of the highest average marks in any of the residences, and they have helped us to raise the pass rate at our university from 60% 4 years ago, and this year it is 82%. And the reason we're proud of that is because people like Andrisha, people like Tanya, have raised, people like you, have raised the academic standard, and she became Miss Earth. Now, please don't ask me what Miss Earth does. It's probably something to do with the Earth. But we have a lot of misses here. You know, we've got Miss World. And then we had the runner-up for Miss South Africa, so there's a lot of misses going on here. But one of the misses is Miss Earth. And whenever you saw Andrisha serving a term as Miss Earth, it was with people in disadvantage. People who, she didn't talk about her own disadvantage. She uses her beauty and her talent to serve people in need. And finally, this young woman graduated this morning. It was a very emotional moment for many of the 614 students in the audience. Why is she special? There is no student on this campus, I can assure you, that has gone through the hardship and the heartache of Nozi Mangabonia. What you see now in these pictures is a beautiful, poised, well-balanced, top student and human being. But what you didn't see is when she was so badly assaulted in Dealsville when she was 10 years old. And I won't give you the details. And 2 years later, she saw her mother being beaten to death by her father in their own home in Bloemfontein. And when Mr. Volsteert, the then principal of Grey College next door, brought her to my office late one night, I listened to her story and I cried like a baby and I said, Nozi, if your mother was still alive today, what would you tell her? She said, I would say stronger than I have ever been. Whenever students tell me about their hardships, I said, have you heard of Nozi? When somebody tells me how tough it is at home, I say, have you heard of Miss Bonnier? Because you see, what I learned through the life of the student who got a BSc degree this morning in genetics, and he is already enrolled for her honors degree in the same field, in human molecular biology or whatever they call these things. And I can tell you now, we are not going to stop supporting her until I can call her Dr. Bonnier. Because imagine what an incredible journey that would have been. But the story about Nozi is not simply the story of Mr. Volsteert, even though he has been an incredible leader. My wife has been also a great mentor to Nozi, and many others have been. But what really broke me is when I wrote a story in the Times, which I have a column in every Thursday. A pensioner called from Wentworth. Anybody here know where Wentworth is? The Durban people should know Wentworth. It's a very poor community, a very gang-ridden community outside of Durban. And the pensioner said to me, Professor, I read the story about Nozi. I would like to help. And I got nervous because I knew the people there don't have money. She said, Professor, after I've paid my bills as a pensioner, I normally have 20 rands left. Do you think it is enough to help that young girl you wrote about? I was very emotional. I said, ma'am, it is more than enough. And to this day, there are people supporting Nozi. Why am I telling you all of this? Because in Nozi, I learned that no matter how hard life is, and many of you, if you haven't discovered this yet, university is a very easy place to live. A lot of students come back over and over again because once they hit the real world, they realize it's tough. You can't go to Eskom and say fees must fall. You know, they first switch off your electricity and then they say, okay, come talk to us. I'm telling you this because life is tough. It's going to be great, but it's going to be tough. And when you feel like giving up, on your family or even on your country, I want you to remember the story of Nozi, who gets up over and over and over again and says, my future will not be determined by my past. You see, that is a powerful message. I want you to remember that what I take from Andy Hinkeman's story is that when she had no money, when she was down and out, she made sure that she got support. And when she did that, she made sure that she used her talents in the service of other people. Somebody asked me today in an interview, what is it that makes a good human being? Something like that. I said, it's very easy. Somebody who learns that when you receive, you don't live for yourself. You give it to other people. Now, I've made a horrible discovery the other day. I'm so sorry to break this bad news for you. I know it comes at a bad time. People are already worried about the country, but I made a terrible discovery. I'm so sorry to break it to you. Did you know that when you die, you can't take anything with you? I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry to break this news to you. You just out of here, man. So instead of hoarding up things for yourself, give it away. Give it away. That's, I can see some of you with financial sense saying, D.O. praat no nonsense. But as with Andy, whatever you receive, give it away. You will be blessed over and over again. I can tell you that. And finally, what I learned from Tanya Karlitz is that despite your upbringing and your relative privilege, it is possible for you to love. It is possible for you not to be racist. It is possible for you not to carry racial bitterness in your heart. It is possible to be a decent human being that loves without regard to skin or creed or national origins or religious background. I hope that these three young people in some way reflect in your life. If not, try and emulate them. And I can assure you your degree will mean something. God bless you. We love you, and take care of yourself.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We've come to the end of yet another inspiring graduation session. I'm amazed about how I never cease to get inspired by these sessions, regardless of how many you sit through. Mine is just to say a few thank yous to those who contributed to a very successful afternoon. Let me start with Cornell Miller and Caroline Grace Brousseau, who shared with us the talent, the gifts that they have through music. And even in their absence, can you please give them a round of applause to Cornell and let me thank the Dean. It's been a long day, Mr. Dean. We had more than 600 in the morning, and the Dean, solo unassisted, went through close to 1,000 students today. Well done, Mr. Dean. And Vice Rector Prof. Corley, well done. You had 2 sessions today. And your grace and dignity in the beginning clearly set the platform for a very successful ceremony. Let me also say to all these people running around in gowns like this one, can you please stand up? Let everybody see you. These are the people who work incredibly hard with the registrars to make sure that the ceremonies proceed as smoothly as they do. Let me say thank you to them and to the registrars that work with them. Thank you very much. And I always forget in the end, but I'm not going to forget. Matilda and Anton and your ensemble, please all rise. Let's say thank you to you as well. You are you lead us into this hall with majestic music, and you usher us out with the same kind of music, and thank you very much for that too. Who else have I not thanked? You guys. The Vice Chancellor has already congratulated you. Let me join him in saying well done. Fantastic, incredible achievements. You've also acknowledged those who helped you to get here. But allow me to single out from amongst you those who got their degrees with distinction. Can all those please rise? Now, as they remain standing, look at the diversity that the Vice Chancellor was talking about. 6 years ago, when I first stepped into this role as Chancellor of this university, what you'll be seeing if all the distinctions were asked to stand up would have been 80% male, 20% female, maybe 5% black. Over the last 6 years, I've watched in utter amazement as these demographics changed, particularly the gender demographics. It's been consistent over the last 3 years or so that at least 60% of the distinctions are the female of the species. And just looking around, you'll see that we're again at 60, possibly 65, 70% who are female. And I can only believe that the world is becoming a better place because of this. Except for Elizabeth I, I can't think of too many wars started by women. And Elizabeth I started a few wars in the world, and I suppose, but it has to be that with all the constraints and barriers now systematically being removed, but they're not completely removed yet. If you saw, I don't remember what channel it was yesterday, talking about emigration out of this country. The statistic that was presented yesterday was saying it is predominantly professional women from this country who leave because they can't find jobs. So the barriers are not completely removed, but clearly removed sufficiently for the talents of women to shine. And I really carry with me the hope that as this trend continues, this world that we live in becomes an even better place. Congratulations to you all. My message is a very simple one and a slightly optimistic message, given some of the challenges that this country and the world is currently confronted with. I think it was in the graduation session last year when I said that this world is in a very funny space. I just spent 15, 16 days in the US, coming back a day before yesterday. And the amazing thing is that one potential president of the United States amongst the 5 remaining in the race for the presidency is such a bigot, almost to be a fascist. And he stands as good a chance as any of the 4 to be elected president of the US. The more he insults people because of their race, because of their sex, because of the countries of origin, the more he gets more support. The people in the US talk about how angry that country is. And it is this anger that the Donald Trumps of this world are taking advantage of. This anger that they are leveraging. And when you ask my American friends, and I spoke to many over the last 2.5 weeks, what is the fundamental cause of this anger? It's because the American voter 7 years ago dared to vote for a black person. And America has become very angry because Barack Obama was elected president of the US. And when Barack Obama was first inaugurated 7 years ago, in his inaugural speech, he referred a few times to the fact that his being the first black president of the US must be a reflection of the union that is the United States, which was still imperfect, attaining a higher level of perfection. And you say to yourself, the US is 250 years old as a union of those that states. If after 250 years the union is still perfecting, what about our democracy that is only 23 years old? How long is it going to take our democracy to perfect itself? And ladies and gentlemen, much as many of us may have read very negatively what came out of the Constitutional Court 2 weeks ago, I took a lot of comfort from that decision, unanimous decision by the bench, about the state of our democracy. There was a specific case before the Constitutional Court, and judgment has to be passed specifically to the case that was before the court. But that particular case gave those judges of the Constitutional Court an opportunity to speak to all of us, not just to those who were before the court, not just to those who took the case to the court, and not just to those who were defending themselves, and that being the President and the Speaker of Parliament. The Constitutional Court was not only talking to those parties, it was talking to all of us. The Constitutional Court was reminding us of the Constitution that is the foundation for this democracy. The Constitutional Court reminded us that ours is a constitutional democracy, which means the Constitution and only the Constitution is supreme. No other institution, no other person, and in fact, Chief Justice Mogoeng goes as far as to say there is no person in the eyes of our Constitution who has more rights than any other person, regardless of their position, their rank, their age, their gender, their sex, or anything else. Those justices of the Constitutional Court decided that this was as good a case as any to speak to all of us. We are all governed by an incredibly well-crafted Constitution, the best in the world. When Harvard Law School and Oxford and Princeton and Wits and University of the Free State teach constitutional law, the Constitution of this country is the benchmark, is the standard. And that Constitution just came alive through this judgment of the last 2 weeks. So whether you were pleased by that judgment or whether you were displeased by the judgment, we all have to share one thing in common, that our Constitution is alive and we have justices in the Constitutional Court who are determined to fight and claim its stake. And so I take comfort from the fact that we opted, in the wisdom of the framers of the Constitution, in the wisdom of the Assembly and the Parliament that adopted that Constitution, who adopted a constitutional democracy which says, I am equal to you and you're equal to me. It doesn't matter that at this point in time, I am the Chancellor and you are a BSc graduate. In the eyes of this Constitution, I am no better person. I am no better citizen than you are. What the Vice-Chancellor has just shared with us, in terms of the case of these three incredible young ladies whose stories he's just shared with us, he's saying to us that yes, the Constitution might say we're equal, but what do our hearts say to us individually? And these young ladies, he tells us, these three young ladies have decided that it's not just the Constitution that speaks to them, but their hearts speak to them too. And what do their hearts tell them? That they are no better than anybody else. And by virtue of the advantage and the privilege, they're going to leverage the advantage, They're going to leverage the privileges of their looks. They're going to leverage the privileges of the painful upbringings, grow from that and motivate others. And we can only hope that that's the kind of graduate that this institution produces. We can only hope that if you already are not like them, as the Vice-Chancellor said, you will find it in your heart to say, here are 3 young people that we can emulate and be like them. We will then have done justice to the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. We'll have done justice to Madiba wherever he is now. He'll be able to look back and say, it was not all in vain. Good luck to you. I wish you tremendous success wherever you're going. Go out there and make this world a better place. Thank you. This concludes the proceedings for this afternoon. The university takes great pleasure in inviting you for refreshments in the examination venue EXR4, which is to the east, that is as you go out to the right of this venue. We shall shortly rise and join in the singing of the national anthem, which will be led by Dr. Matilde Tomvium, accompanied by an ensemble directed by Anton Esterhazy, after which you are requested to remain standing while the congregation is dissolved and until the main and academic processions have left the hall. Shall we please rise? By virtue of the power vested in me as Chancellor, I hereby dissolve this congregation of the University of the Free State.